Vous avez appris le français 8 ans, je crois.
Et j'ai étudié à l'école, oui, 8 ans. Et après, j'ai fait un film ici avec Jacques Weber, Don Juan de Molière, et un autre film avec Vincent Perret, Fanfan la tulipe. Mais je dois pratiquer plus. J'aime beaucoup la langue française.
Ah, vous parlez très 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 bien.
Oh, merci beaucoup. J'aime beaucoup.
On l'aime aussi beaucoup, Penélope Cruz. J'ai eu la chance de discuter avec elle à l'occasion de sa présence au Festival de Cannes pour La Bola Negra, film espagnol dans lequel elle joue, réalisé par Javier Ambrossi et Javier Calvo.
If you could produce one French director, which one would it be?
No, it's difficult because there are so many that I love. Marion maybe should direct. Marion Cotillard. Like maybe she should direct.
Oh, really?
Yes. I would be very interested to see what she would do. And I cannot wait to see Karma, the film that they did together.
Guillaume Canet?
I know Guillaume very well because I've seen them together a million times, and also because he directed a campaign that I did, and he's a really good director. But I always feel like, okay, if I would do that, it would be with somebody new or somebody that is known as an actor, but it's like their first time as a director.
A newcomer.
You know, I always wanted to work with Claude Chabrol. That was my obsession here.
Okay.
And we spoke about working, and then, unfortunately, you know.
So you know pretty well the French cinema.
I think I saw L'Enfer like 25 times. And, of course, Truffaut and Godard, like I'm like fascinated by your cinema. And I like Audiard very much. You have a lot of you know, talented directors, and we do too in Spain.
We mentioned directors, but if you could act with one French actor, then?
Can I say more than one?
Sure.
So it would be a movie with Marion, Isabelle Huppert, Juliette Binoche.
Great casting.
And moi.
What's the difference for you when you play, like when you act? When you play in Spanish, French?
So the difference is a distance that is between you and the way that person speaks. Even if it's an accent in your own language, in Spanish, and it's a different accent from yours, or if you're playing in another language, that distance allows you to fly even more because you don't hear yourself, you don't recognize yourself speaking.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm always wondering what's going on in the head, the brain of an actor. Do you think when you play, when you act?
The trick is to, which is the most difficult thing, is kind of like a meditation of being there, totally present, to see what happens. Like what are the sounds around? What is your partner doing? What is he telling you? Like really listen to the people you're working with. And in that moment, it's like time stops. If you're not completely present, there is not going to be a lot of truth. So that's why a part of your mind kind of stops. The analytical part has to stop to be able for the other part that is creating to fly and make things happen in a real way. And it can only happen with a connection with whoever is there with you or whatever your actions are. And sometimes it's challenging, but for me that's what I always look for.
Is it something we can learn? Can we learn to act? Are there some techniques?
I think it's a combination of technique. Like you can also work a lot on body movement. If you dance, it can help a lot. If you work on your voice, also I think singing lessons would always help. Even if you're not going to end up singing in a movie, but working on the entire instrument. And I've been in 2 very good theater schools where I have learned a lot, but I also know actors that have not been in a theater school, and they are amazing. And if I had to choose one thing, would be like always staying the observer, like the one that goes to places, observing other people, learning from human behavior. I always feel like a spy of every situation. And it's not about gossip, it's about like interest, about how people behave with each other and what they are hiding also.
The Festival of Cannes this year is very Spanish. There is Javier Calvo and Javier Ambrossi for La Bola Negra, but there is also Pedro Almodovar that you know pretty well, Rodrigo Sorogoyan. Is it a reason for that? Like the Spanish cinema, what's going on?
It's the first time that 3 Spanish movies are in competition in Cannes. We're very, very happy, and what I see, because it's very competitive, our industry, but what I feel this year is that really a beautiful sense of camaraderie between all the Spanish directors that are here and producers and the cast, and I really feel that this year. And it makes me more happy than whatever the result it is for each movie, to see that we're all here together celebrating Spanish cinema.
And you?
And I am producing and directing a documentary for the last 4 years of my life. I have 50 hours of material. I've been editing for 6 months. I have probably another 6 months to edit. So I'm with my editor like this 8 hours a day. And I'm very, very happy about what we're doing. I cannot tell you what it is about. I cannot wait to start talking about it, because it's the most exciting thing that I probably will do in my life.
It's a documentary then?
It's a documentary.
And a fiction? You think one day you will?
Yeah, actually, the last couple of months, something appeared where, because I've been offered things like that, and I always felt like, no, that is not the project. That is not the project to start with fiction. And something arrived where I'm feeling, okay, I think it has arrived. But also I'm producing another movie with my production company that we're going to start shooting in October. And we're going to announce very, very soon. And my production company is called Moon Lion, and is under the umbrella of Media Pro. And this is what I've been secretly doing the last 4 years, working really hard on this documentary that I cannot wait to share with the world. But I prefer to stay quiet on the subject until it's done.
Is there a Spanish cinema? What it is compared to a French cinema or American cinema? Is there something different, Spanish?
I mean, there is always going to be something that is an essence about your country, your roots, your culture. And at the same time, the 3 projects are very, very different.
Sure.
Also from the ones that are not in competition, because we have more directors out of competition.
But you are an international star. But what is Spanish in you? What is?
Everything. Yeah. I'm very Spanish. I love my country. I love my city, Madrid. The people are really, really nice. So many people tell me they want to move there because it's just so full of life. And I lived for many years in other places, but long time ago in England. I lived in New York, in LA, and I had great experiences living there. But I always ended up coming back to Madrid. I love my city.